Wonder Woman 1984 is here, and it's great, especially if you suffered from a massive brain hemorrhage or suffer from dementia. Then you won't remember this film. It's written and directed by, I want to say Patty Jenkins, who's proven in this film that women can't multitask.
Because I wanted to make sure that if we made a second film, no one involved with it would ever think we knew how to do this.
That was sexist. The story is nothing short of laughable at times, plot-wise. I don't know what she was thinking when she came up with some of the stuff going on in this film, but I'm willing to wager that she was smoking kush that was so good Joe Rogan would split kick a child for it. Basically, I will try to explain the movie to you without ruining it. There's like this magic rock that grants wishes, right? And the Mandalorian plays Donald Trump, the wish master.
I'm here to change your life.
Anything you want. Anything you dream of, you can have it.
And your fantasies can't ever be quenched, can they? You freaking freaks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
The magic wish rock gives Wonder Woman the ability to wish back the guy who played Captain Kirk in those terrible J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies, where literally the man just basically took previous Star Trek movies and then remade them, but like he was smoking crack. But that's a different movie to talk about. So she wishes back her dead boyfriend, and they take over this dude's body. But like, if the dude looks in the mirror, he's him, but everybody else sees him as Chris Pine. That's right? The magic rock, she could have just wished him back without stealing someone else's body, but whatever, who cares? You know, at the end of the day, the dude still did Gal Gadot, so would you complain? I wouldn't. Where'd you go for a week, Stu? Well, Gal Gadot used a magic rock with Donald Trump and wished me to be a better looking man. When you think about it, it's something women would do. So the other people are like, this makes Diana seem selfish. And I'm like, this seems like something a woman would do. Like, if you don't think today, if a woman could wish you out of existence just for speaking to her on Tinder, you got another thing coming. And if you don't think the woman you're in a relationship with doesn't wish you were actually 6 feet tall rather than 5'11", you got another thing coming. Let's move on with the film review, please. When you think about it, some of the plot points in this film are so bad, it's almost as bad as pornography. And I should know. I used to be a porn movie reviewer / critic by the name of Dick Delicious for a period of time in my life. So I know these things. I know a bad movie plot when I see it. Come to think of it, Gal Gadot could ghost rape me any day she chooses. She's got great legs. Anyway, DC's problem is that they don't have a goddamn plan. It's like Warner Brothers saw the Marvel movies and thought to themselves, oh, we have more than 2 characters. We have more than Batman and Superman. Maybe we could do a Justice League movie like The Avengers. But they went about it haphazardly, thinking it would all just work out in the end. Each director forgets what the last one did in the goddamn movies. And I'm too sleepy to recap everything that's going on. But I'll make it fast. In this movie in 1984, Wonder Woman figures out how to fly, after she kills off her dead boyfriend again. But in the Zack Snyder Superman movie, whatever it was, the Justice League, the one that was so bad Ben Affleck had an existential crisis after it came out. Like Ben Affleck became a fucking drunk. I don't know. And I don't care. But anyway, she couldn't fly in that film, but this one she can. But she can't fly then. And then there's one point where she's like remembering her father doing a magic spell to hide Themyscira, right? But the question is, like, it just came out of nowhere. It's like all of a sudden she remembers.
Father hid Themyscira from the world, and I've been trying to learn how we did it.
Did what?
Made something invisible. But in 50 years, I've only done it once.
Well, now's not a bad time to start trying. How long does it last?
I don't know. It was just a coffee cup. And I lost it.
And then there's the fact that the plane was in a museum and it was fully functional and ready to fly. Like, it would make more sense if they went to, like, an Air Force area, because they have these places in, like, I think the desert, where they keep fully functional jets ready to go. And they're all, like, taped down and covered up so no dust and rust gets on them, right? But they're not fueled up. Whatever. A woman wrote this movie, and this is about female empowerment. And me using logic is an act of misogyny. Hold on, I must punish myself. Oh, you bigot! Oh, you bigot! Wishmaster Trump by The Mandalorian was laughable. So laughable, he became a meme overnight. Honestly, it's the typical bad writing you usually find in comic books in today, whereas the last 4 years, the biggest bad guy was Donald Trump, and I mean literally Trump, even in cartoon shows. What was that weird cartoon with the 2 chicks that were annoying on Sci-Fi? Oh my God, Magical Friend Power Hour or something. It's literally something like that. And one of the villains is like Frog Trump. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, don't get me wrong. But for God's sakes, take a creative writing course or something. Or pass off writing to someone who knows what they're doing. Patty Duke seems like a competent director when she doesn't write the film. But, you know, whatever. Well, I'm saying competent director. What else did you think? She did Monster, but then again, Monster was a movie based on real life events. So how hard is it to basically write something around shit that happened? It's literally like someone did your homework for you. All you had to do was copy it. Whatever. The Cheetah, I think there's been more than one Cheetah character. I recall Wonder Woman's original villain Cheetah was during World War II. So I'm guessing this is a new one. I don't have much to say about it. I didn't care. Somehow they made that nerdy chick kind of hot. Maybe it's the quarantining getting to me. In all honesty, DC would have been better off taking the $200 million they spent on this film that really didn't feel like a $200 million film and put it towards like a Justice League Season 3. Remember that animated TV show, The Justice League, how good that was? If they did that, people would have been happier. Bring that back. We don't need this, but we got it anyway. It's kind of like that Rolling Stones song. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find you don't even get what you need either. It's something like that. This film can only work in a movie theater setting. Watching it at home sort of ruins the magic. It also suspends disbelief. Maybe there's something about the theater-going experience that gives you the ability to excuse a terrible film. Or maybe Patty Duke just can't write. There's any number of reasons why this failed other than the fact that it has absolutely no continuity with the current DC universe. But I'm not going to get into that because I don't care enough. Also, why did Wonder Woman have the gold armored wingsuit? You know, it's like she knew at some point she'd lose her powers and she'd need it. And why did it look so Egyptian instead of like, you know, Greek or Greco-Roman? It doesn't seem like something that came from Themyscira, but what do I know? American Gladiator Themyscira scene where like a little girl is competing with like full-grown women. I get that Diana was special and she was made out of clay by the gods and some other bullshit that I can't fully remember because I was never that big a DC fan. So I'm guessing that little girl was on some serious growth hormones. The big conclusion from that scene is like cheating's wrong, right? You know, she goes off this one area, she slides down some shit, she beats everybody, you know, the lady in charge somehow knew she did it. And then like the mother shows up and gives this speech about how cheating never prospers, but that's a bull-faced lie. Look how many cheaters have prospered in life. Look at life. You take the easy road or the shortcut, you are rewarded. For God's sakes, does Themyscira not know about OnlyFans? My God, there are women on there making $1 million a month. And you're sitting there like, the shortcut doesn't work. Bullshit. Now I find a shortcut to YouTube, I'm using it. Maybe I need a better accent. I need to be like the critical drinker. I'm telling you, people like English accents. They can't stand an American accent. Oh, he's got a New York accent. I hate it. The drunkard comes in. I'm drunk for this review and I fell down the stairs and knocked out my teeth. That's how bad the fucking film is. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's sexy. I show up like, hey guys, you want to talk about thoughts? And they're like, get this New Yorker the fuck out of my face. I want to puke. You know, some people confuse my accent with Boston. I'm like Bill Burr's Boston. I'm New York. Oh, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. One day I'm going to die and a street full of rats are going to eat my corpse. Oh, this is supposed to be a movie review. Well, we'll call it a New York Explains because it wasn't really a review. I like tapped out of the film and I fast forwarded through it and got little bits and pieces. And then that was it. And then I was like, oh man, I should have recorded clips from the film so I could use them in the video. So then I took them from other people's videos to save time. Cheaters always prosper.